Are you ready? Yes. Today we are talking about the Law of Delict, Delictual Actions in Customary Law. So we've got Leopold Mtero, Priyanka Machapura, and we also have Lerato Sangare and Mufaroba Kasa, and our very own Love Mumtasa. Well, with our lecturer, Mr. Maphosa. So, as a way of introduction, what are we saying with delictual actions in customary law? So, a delict is something that happens or someone who does wrong to another. So, we are saying what then happens in such a setting under customary law. Because under customary law, people still do wrongs between each other. But the question is, what then happens? What are then these wrongs that do take place between people under customary law? So we will expound it, we will highlight it step by step, each by each. As our group, we have done this for you. Thank you. So hold on, enjoy. So the first one is adultery. Under customary law, there is still adultery. Then what happens? So you go to the chief, then you present your case, and then what happens is that there is compensation for what has happened. Remember, the guy is the one, the man is the one who claims the remedy under adultery, because he is the one who has the potential to have many wives. So the wife can't do this. So under customary law, the man goes and gets his damages for what he has done. We keep on. Assault. Yes, that's another delict under customary law. You are not allowed to hit someone, whether intentionally or unintentionally. Even under customary law, there are consequences. You have to pay for the damages. You have to compensate the person you have assaulted. You can't just let it go. The chief and the courts under customary law are there to restore order within their populace. What they do, you have to be compensated for what and the injury, the pain, and the suffering that a person goes through under assault. We go on. Defamation. Defamation is actually removing or lowering the integrity of or the status of a person. There is also defamation under customary law. You can actually remove the integrity of a person. You might actually call someone a witch. You might term someone to be useless. When you do this to someone, you have defamed them. And when this happens, there has to be compensation. So under customary law, the answer is you pay for what you have done. If you have caused someone's ego to go down, you have to pay. You have to make a payment as compensation under customary law. So let there not be defamation. It is not good. All right. So what's next? What's next is persuading wife to leave husband. So under customary law, we can have someone persuading someone's wife to leave their husband. This is morally wrong. Telling someone's wife that your husband is not useful, you can come stay with me and I can be your husband. So under customary law, it recognizes that happens. But when that happens under customary law, the man or the husband whose wife has been persuaded can go to the court of the chief, and then they can be compensated by being given cows. It depends with the size and of the persuasion. But definitely under customary law, it is not tolerated. Next, quarreling. Quarreling is actually a delict. For example, you can be in court and you start to quarrel. The chief is trying to say something and then you are saying something on top of your voice and you are not even listening. You are actually being a difficult person. What you have to do, you have to pay for damages. You have to recognize that there is authority. You have to recognize that in any social setting there is order. Quarreling won't be tolerated under customary law. Order should be or the order of the day. Quarreling, you quarrel, you pay for it. You have to compensate for doing anything that disturbs order. Wow. So rape, this is a serious offense. This is a serious offense. So under customary law, rape is still a serious offense. But how we will take it is that in the years before, you still had to compensate for what you would have done. This would have been different from the seduction damages. But now it is a crime under our current laws. But under any customary court, all issues are dealt with damages. So if this route is taken, what to expect is the call for compensation for what has been done. But we are moving forward. We are going on. Seduction. So seduction is giving up virtue at a man's solicitation. So what we are saying is the woman has given up her womanhood based on lies. This is not right. And under customary law, you have to compensate the lady. And this is done by the father standing in behalf of the daughter who had been subjected. Oh, and also speaking disrespectful to another. So this happens, especially in our African culture. We have to respect our elders. If you speak to them disrespectfully, it can be your sekurus, it can be your uncles. You will be held liable and you will have to pay compensation. Even at the chief's court, if you are disrespectful within the court, you are made to pay. So we need to respect each other even under customary law. And the only way to do this is compensation. And when you do this, you won't do it again if you have to pay 3 goats. This is customary law. So Persuading action by domesticated animals. So what then happens is, what we concentrate is not the possessor, but the owner. The owner is the one who is responsible, and the issue at hand is the animal domesticated? So this is another sort of a strict liability. As we know under customary law, if your cows go through the fence and they go through someone's maze, the owner of those cows is the one who compensates. It is not the young man who was tending the cattle. The owner is the one who is responsible because they are his animals. We then go on to unlawful killing. So unlawful killing is very diverse. But for the sake of this presentation, we'll consider what happened before, although now it has been abolished. If someone kills someone, there has to be life for life. So you would find previously under the customary law, if someone killed someone, then the family of the one who has killed was supposed to present a girl or a replacement for a life. This has since been abolished. But within our customary law, as our presentation is, the issue goes on to compensation. Oh, what is this family doing? Our next delict is that of wife and children beating. It is not tolerated under customary law. We should respect each other. The family should love each other. The father and the mother and the family. And if there is unnecessary beating, if there is violence, there has to be compensation. The father, if they hit or beat their wife or the children, it depends. If it is extreme, the court is there to bring back the social norm, and damages will have to be paid. So what have we done as a group? This is the end of our presentation. But within this presentation, a lot was put in. The graphics, we thank Lerato, we thank Bakasa for the script. We thank Love Mo Mutasa for the ideas and also working on the script. And I myself, Leopold Mtero, the voice behind the presentation. We have gone digital as a group. We are at Africa University, the university of choice, the university of technology. We are just law students who have said this time we are presenting in terms of technology. So hope you enjoyed and you learned something under Delict, the Law of Delict. Thank you.